Hello, this is my entry for the International Gardening Week in the UK. We're not on the allotment because before I got my allotment, let me tell you, I got into gardening due to my granddad, like Brian off Brian's channel Allotment Life. He said the reason he got into gardening was due to his grandfather. Same with me. My granddad used to grow the most delicious tomatoes and most beautiful plants, and I loved watching him garden and stuff. So that's how I become to do gardening and got into gardening due to my grandfather, who I lost not long ago actually. And when my nana, we used to have a big aviary in this garden, right up to here. We had this massive aviary with the shed, and the shed used to be here, and the aviary used to come right out to here. So when my nana passed away, we had some money. She gave us some money, so we had it all paved, and we kept the shed. So I had this little spot here that you see here, this spot, which isn't big. This was my little bit when I first started gardening. I had this little area, and I remember when I first got it, I used to have a little herb bed here. I used to have a bed there where I used to grow potatoes and stuff, and then I had another bed there where I grew simple plants, plants that you could grow in a small space. I used to have tomatoes in the back. I used to have a little slab right in that corner where I had my little grow house. And then one day I went to the community centre and I got chatting to some people who had this allotment thing for kids, and I was like saying, and they said, "Oh, would you like an allotment?" I said, "Oh yeah, I'd love an allotment." So in that, and then they managed to contact where I am now at Bootham Stray Allotments in York. So they managed to get in contact with them, and the site I'm on now had just been developed in part of the allotment, because where I am now, it never used to be the allotments. It used to just be a part of the field. So then they developed it into the allotments. So then I ended up getting the plot that you see today, and in one of my videos I have actually done a slideshow of the allotment from when I first started, so I'll leave a link down for that. So when I first got my allotment, when I first started growing, I only had this small space in the garden. This is it. That's all I had. And the reason was the reason why I wanted to grow, because my granddad, inspiration from my granddad, and like everybody else is saying, that you can't beat homegrown. Homegrown is the best. Homegrown is the best, and you can't beat it. You can't beat homegrown. Meaning tomatoes are delicious. Tomatoes are delicious when you grow them. Yeah, they're delicious. So, and yeah, you can grow tomatoes. I used to grow tomatoes, lettuce, little herbs, things that I could get in a small space. So I had this small space, and I used to grow potatoes, carrots, small stuff really, which you could manage. And it was alright for the time being, and then I got my allotment. So then after I got my allotment, I ended up getting like these plastic cold frame, the portable cold frames you get, with tubes and stuff, and these plastic greenhouses. And then I thought, well, I'd saved up quite a bit, and my friend had promised me to build a greenhouse, but it'd been like quite a while and she was busy with other things, and I just thought, you know what, I'd be better off buying a small greenhouse. So I measured up the size of this area, and I could get this, you know, as you've seen in videos, I've managed to get this greenhouse in this small space, and I've got an area to work in. So this is how I ended up with this lovely greenhouse. I ended up buying it off eBay, and I had a friend help me take it down and set it up here, and he got me the concrete slabs off recycle, so I wouldn't have to worry about, and that's how I ended up with my allotment, going to that garden centre, and then that's how I've got, and it was all thanks to my granddad. And not only that, you can't, like I said, you can't beat Homegrown. It is just the best. So, and like people have said in the other videos, you can grow from a small space. This is a very small space, and I used to grow lots of stuff: potatoes, broccoli, small cabbages, cucumbers. I used to have some leeks, carrots. I used to grow lots in this little space, so you can do it. So that's my my video, and I will leave a link to Erica's Welsh Garden, who is doing this as well, and other British YouTubers. So I'll leave her channel link in the link below. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.